Hello, I'm Suzie Candlin, the European trainer for Cricut, and today I'm going to show you how to make this fabric bunting that you can use to decorate your home. To make the project, you're going to need some fabrics, some fabric stabiliser, ribbon, iron-on glitter vinyl, fabric glue and some buttons. The first thing you need to do is to log into your Design Space account. In the account button on the top left of your screen, we're then going to create a new project. First thing we're going to do is to create the bunting shape, and I used a diamond which you can find in the Insert Shapes button, and then I'm going to unlock the padlock so that I can reshape it. I'm then going to copy and paste that image, and then I'm going to add my text, and I'm going to choose the font that I want it to cut in. And then we're ready to cut. So go to the map preview screen. I'm going to do 2 copies of this project so that I cut 10 of the diamonds. So I'm going to just move the images slightly so that they come within the 10.5 inches that I have for my fabric piece. All you do is hover over the image and click on it, and then you can move it exactly where you want it to go. Once you're happy with that, then we're ready to cut. But what we need to do first of all is to mirror image our wording. We're going to apply our piece of fabric to a new or relatively new cutting mat. I'm going to place it on the mat and then use my scraper tool. Once I'm ready, I can place the mat underneath the guidelines, push against the rollers and load the mat. I'm going to set the smart dial to the fabric setting and then press go. Going to unload that mat. The glitter vinyls, you've got the shiny backing side and the back of the iron-on vinyl, and you must always put the shiny backing side onto the mat. Load the mat, turn the smart dial to the custom setting, and on screen choose the iron-on glitter Cricut section and then cut. Unload your mat and remove the vinyl from the mat, and then we're ready to assemble our project. First thing we're going to do is to pick out the waste iron-on vinyl. And what we now need to do is to cut each of these letters individually, because each letter will go on a separate piece of bunting. I use the Heat and Bond Ultra, which is a stabiliser that you can then glue at a later stage rather than sew. I'm just going to apply some fabric glue to the reverse sides of my cut diamonds, and I'm going to line up another diamond directly on top. This fabric glue doesn't take very long at all to dry, but just gives you a little bit of time to shuffle to line up the edges. So you're going to carry on gluing all of your bunting pieces until you've got at least 16 in order to fit the word Merry Christmas on there. Once the fabric glue has dried, we're then going to turn it into bunting that you can hang. I'm just going to turn down one of the top points until it's just below the midway line, and then using a needle and thread I'm going to sew on a coordinating button. So you're going to continue to do that for all of your bunting pieces. So remember, you need at least 16 of them. So we're now going to iron on our letters onto the bunting. I've positioned the iron-on vinyl where I want the letter to go. I'm going to put over a piece of copier paper, but you could use greaseproof paper, and then I'm just going to gently iron with a medium heat iron for about 30 seconds. Carefully peel back the waste and then reapply your copier paper and just re-iron for a few more seconds. We're going to continue to do that for all of our bunting pieces. So we're now going to assemble the bunting. The first thing I'm going to do is tie a bow at one end. And this first of all keeps everything in place, but also allows you to hang your bunting from something. So I'm going to start with a blank one. Because the loops are quite large, you can easily thread on. Is a blank one, and then I'm going to tie another bow at the other end, so we've got a loop for the other end, and then we can tidy up the rest of the bunting. And there we have the finished project. If you'd like any more information about the products used today, please visit the Hobbycraft website or blog, or call into one of the Hobbycraft stores and speak to one of our colleagues.